Now we will learn finally. Finally block that we are using with the exception, um, it is to clean up. And keep in mind, whether you have the error or you don't have the error, this finally block will always get executed. Okay, so keep in mind. So for example, this is simple code. Let me copy paste. So we have a try catch block. So we have a number input and I enter the input. I'm dividing 10 by a number, whatever is the result, it will come here. And now I'm checking if exception is divided by 0, then I should display this error message. Okay. If exception is value error, then it should display this part. And finally, we have to run the finally block. Keep in mind, if there is an error, it will come to the error and then it will go to the finally block. It will come to the error and come to the finally block. If there is no error, it will always come to the finally block, no matter what. So let's try that. So I'm just running the code. I have a number like 5, which is valid number. 10 divided by 5, no error, I got 2 points. And this block finally always run no matter what. This is for cleanup purpose. Sometimes you open a file and we got some problem, we want to close because, if we got error, we will not execute all codes. And if you open the file here and we didn't close it here, then this is the best place to close the file as well or disconnect the database. So anything that you want to clean up, this is the place for that purpose. So now imagine if I have the error message, I said like A, so you cannot divide 10 by A, and you got a value error. So please enter a valid number. Please enter a valid number. So this time it comes to this part, and then it comes to this part. And if I say run it and I say enter is 0, so this time we will divide by 0. It will come to this part and then it will come to the finally part. You see that? You cannot divide by 0. You cannot divide by 0. And then this block always run, this block always run. So this is how you can use the finally block. Now, so what we are trying to do here, you can unhandled exception re-raised after finally. Okay. Suppose I have unhandled exception. Now I will use the same code. I entered here and I press Ctrl Z. So this error, that is end of file error, we are not catching here. So it will go to the finally part and it will raise the exception again. Did you see that? It comes to the finally part, the block always run no matter what, and then it raises the exception again. It comes here to catch the exception. It didn't catch, but it has to go through the finally. So finally does not mean that we caught the error. So error is still there. So it will raise the exception again. Huh? It is trying to catch, nothing happened. It will raise the exception again. This is what I'm trying to say. It will, any unhandled exception will be re-raised after finally. This is what will happen here. Okay. Okay, there's another example also. So we catch the error, and sometime it happened, we raise the exception again. There you go. So it will catch and it will raise the exception again. So let's try that. So we will try to divide by 0. It will say you cannot divide by 0, the error will be caught and then it will be raised again. You see that? It caught the error, you cannot divide by 0, the block run finally, and then it raised the exception again. See here. So this is exception again. So it is possible that you can raise the exception whenever you want. So thank you for this lesson, and then we'll inshallah go to the next part.